Hi Libra, and welcome to your January 2019 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't yet, please don't forget to like, share and hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your continued support. It truly means the world. If you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And just to say, Happy New Year. Not only did we survive 2018, but we are here to thrive in 2019. So thank you so much for all of your continued support. Before we start, I would like to bless all of my decks with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's see what the month of January 2019 has in store for you. What are your actions and your interactions blessed with this month? Okay, and this month you get the Two of Wands. I love this because the Two of Wands is a card, aside from all of its other associations, the Two of Wands is a deeply active card. It's a very emotive card. It basically says to you, is what you have now worth what you could have if you dig deep and push past your comfort zone? This is about stepping out. It's about making the decision to do something different, to pioneer your life forward. The Two of Wands is a great card because it sees you, I got goosebumps up the side of my neck. It sees you mixing with the type of people that can really facilitate your dreams happening. I feel like this month, Libra, you're not waiting on anything to happen. You're like straight out there, like, yes, let's get out there, let's do stuff, let's make things happen. Especially those of you that are ascendant Libras, because if you're an ascendant Libra, it means that Mars in Aries is actually in your 7th house, right? Which is truly exciting because it's about other people, and the 7th house is your natural house. So it kind of suggests that you've got a double hit of this energy. You're about getting out there, you're about doing things. And you know, Libra, everybody says, oh, you know, Libras have such troubles making decisions. Actually, I don't think that's the case. I think Libras always try to balance things out and make sure that they're thinking of everybody involved. Whereas this month, rather than focusing on that stuff so much, you're like, you know what, what's going to push me forward? What's going to drive me forward? What is going to help me achieve what it is that I want to achieve in my life? What is it that's going to take me to the next level? And ultimately, what is next? What is new? What is out there for me? I love this because you're making steps forward. In fact, you're not making steps forward, Libra. This month you are making leaps forward, and I absolutely love that for you. So let's see what your money and your materials has to say this week. Let's go. Okay, so this month you get you've got the Page of Swords. Interesting. You know what I love about this? The Page of Swords is very often letters, it's communications, like physical communications, but it can also represent job interviews and stuff like that. The fact that you've got the Two of Wands preceding it, I kind of feel like a lot of you are saying, you know what, I'm not going to wait for people to contact me about jobs. I'm going to go out there and make those things happen. And I really feel like because you go into the year on the front foot, the Page of Swords is basically saying any interviews that shape up for you, any ways of you know, making more money, any ways of, for some of you, I'm literally seeing you register in a company. This is where you make something official. The month of January is where you say to yourself, right, fuck it, I'm making this happen. This is what I want to do. I want to start my own business. Bam, I'm making it happen. For others of you, this is about you literally putting pen to paper and writing a book. For others of you, this is about you creating the opportunities that you want and need for yourselves. The Two of Wands basically sees you making it happen. The Page of Swords sees the actual physical result in the world. You know, it sees that tangible result. And for the fact that you've got this for your money and your materials means that, one, your health, you're very much concerned about your, not concerned like a, oh my God, I'm concerned. Like, you're concerned about your mental health and your mental well-being. I really feel like a lot of you are saying, you know what, if it disturbs my mental peace, I'm fucking it off. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And then on the material abundance level, this is about you seeking out opportunities. This is about you really saying to yourself, right, what is going to get me that money? What is going to help me make those resources? What is going to help me take, you know, what I'm earning now and turn it into more than that? And I kind of feel like for a lot of you, you're emulating, you're finding not necessarily teachers, but people that you look up to as mentors. And they don't necessarily have to be people that you even interact with. It's about finding an example in somebody in their lifescape and saying, actually, yeah, you know what, I like the way they do what they do, and that works for me. This is about you finding people that you can apply, whose strategies you can apply for yourself. And I really love that for you because it's quite exciting. So your communications with the world at large, what's going on this month? This month you have, you've got the Lovers card. Beautiful. So this card represents Gemini, and it's a deeply social butterfly sign, right? Gemini is all about that stuff. It's about communication, it's about enjoyment, it's about light and fun, expression, joy, all of that stuff. But the Lovers also represents choice. It represents the decisions that we make, but it also represents the commitments that we make. So for some of you to step out of the reading on that front, because you've got the Page of Swords here, I've got an air sign child coming in, and I kind of feel like this air sign child is either displaying some kind of brilliance, or they've made a leap forward. So if any of you have got an air sign child, especially a Gemini child, or you know, in your lives or in your midst, this month I kind of feel like they're going to keep you all on your toes, because they're going through a real growth spurt. For those of you that are you know, have found out that somebody's pregnant, the chances are, especially with the Lovers and the Page of Swords, this person is going to have twins. It's not going to be a single baby, there will probably be two. To come back into the reading, you know, aside from the isolated incidents, you know, the communication sector, you've got a Gemini card, which is all about communication. Your communication style is going through a bit of a change, Libra. This is going to be very much where you're not necessarily less focused on work. I kind of feel like you're going to make everything official or professional in your life. You're going to apply more fun, more joie de vivre to your working life, to your professional life. And I feel like through your communication of just having fun and enjoying yourself, people are going to be like, wow. So not only are you like really good at what you do, but you're actually a lot of fun. I feel like you're injecting a lot more fun into what you do this month. And what a great way to start the year, you know, to start it through enjoyment and making the decisions that are based on what you feel is going to make you happy, as opposed to what you feel you should be doing. And I really, really love that for you, because it kind of suggests that your communications is going to be one of the things that people come to know you for this month, you know, which is really exciting. It's really fun. So your personal relationships this month, let's have a look. You've got the Six of Cups. So for those of you that are single, this is about reconnecting with an old lover. Literally, you've got the Lovers and you've got the Six of Cups. For those of you that are single, you're reconnecting with an old lover. You are also probably looking over that relationship and saying, you know what, it didn't work and I'm not really interested in going back to it, but I am interested in healing it. I feel like there's a lot of healing going on with previous relationships. And I feel like you're going to be on the front foot of that as well. You're just going to say, look, you know what, let's bury the hatchet or squash the shit. That's if you've had any. However, if you haven't, this is just about looking over your past relationships and saying, actually, I want a bit of that, and I want a bit of that, and I want to roll it all into one, and that's the type of relationship that I want. It's almost like you're taking all of the best parts of relationships that you've had and deciding that that is the template for the next relationship that you want to find yourself in. For those of you that are partnered with the Six of Cups, this is just about getting back to happier times. It's about both of you really saying, you know what, we used to have a lot of fun, we used to have a lot of enjoyment, let's get some of that back. Let's get back to this, you know, happy, vibrant. And that's not to say that you haven't been having that experience already, but I feel like Libra kind of, you know, with the whole Venus retrograde and stuff as well, you guys really went through it as well. And I feel like you're just getting back to happier times. You're getting back to what I would say is an even keel. And I really like that for you, because it's great. You know, lighter and brighter times for everybody is always welcome, right? So your first week of January, you have the Devil card underneath the Two of Wands. I kind of feel like I want to say to you, don't fall into the old patterns. Yeah, especially, yeah, because I feel like some people are going to be quite shocked when you reveal this sort of new fun aspect of yourself. People are going to be like, Okay, is there a midlife crisis going on, or, you know, like, have you just lost the plot and you're throwing caution and your boxers or your undies to the wind? No, you're not. You're just doing things in a different way and you want to have more fun and more enjoyment. The horned one, the devil card, is about addiction or things that we're chained or tied to. The old pattern of self is what's shifting and changing, and you need to reassure people that that is all it is. You know, you're not having a breakdown or anything like that. And ultimately, don't slip back into old patterns just because other people are a bit uncomfortable with the new you. You know, you're still who you are. We ultimately are always who we are, no matter how much we appear to have changed. We just put in different ways of being, you know, different ways of doing things. And ultimately, it feels to me like you're going through an evolution. So in the first week of January, don't let people dull your shine, girl. Don't let people dull your shine. The second week of January, you've got the Hanged Man underneath the Page of Swords. So this is basically saying take your time. You know, don't rush it. And ultimately, you know, especially with this, because like I said, you're going to be out there making things happen, you know, forging connections and talking to people that you wouldn't probably necessarily talk to. With the Hanged Man there, it's basically saying take your time. If they don't kind of straight away jump in with you, just remember that some things are going to take time. It's almost like things are going to happen quite quickly for you, and I almost feel like a part of you is going to want to make other people catch up. Let them come at their own pace because you'll get more out of it. This third week of January, you have the Death card. You've got transformation, you've got change coming in. Underneath the Lovers card, making different decisions, choosing to leave things behind, choosing to forget some stuff. And I kind of feel like, yeah, for some of you, the words that I'm hearing are literally, I'm going to bury the hatchet. If you want to hang on to it, that's your shit, not my problem. I kind of feel like you're about forward progression, and the fact that you've got the Death card underneath the Lovers, it's about letting go of the entanglements and just taking forward the stuff that really works for you. But ultimately, with the Lovers there, this is about you really choosing to honor your own desires. This is about you choosing to really honor yourself. You know, what do I want? What's going to be the next thing for me? What's new for me? And I really like that. I really like it. And the fourth week of January, you got the World card underneath the Six of Cups. Something is coming full cycle for you. The fourth week of January, I feel like it's going to be brilliant for everybody because there's a really lovely alignment taking place in that week, and I feel like in some way, shape or form we all tap into it. Yeah, the only thing, oh no, yeah, so the World card is basically saying you're drawing a line under something, and you know, this is very much, there's a lot of change going on with you, Libra, and I kind of feel like you burst into the new year like, I am ready for change, I am ready for something else, I'm ready for something new, and by doing so, you draw a line under your past and you move forward, you know, to go into what you would have next. I really like this for you. It looks like a really fun year. The other thing about the World card is it always sees us mastering an experience. I kind of feel like one particular relationship as well that might well have been on loop, this will be the month where you either fix it or forget it. You know, and it really will be one or the other. There'll be no in between, especially with the Death card right next to it. You're either going to draw a line under the shit and say, yeah, you're cool, let's move forward, or you'll draw a line under it and you'll just leave it or them behind. Great, either way. Your key to the month, you've got the Fool card. New things, new places, new people. This is really interesting as well. You've got the Universe there, or the World card, which is right at the end of the cycle, and you've got the Fool card, which is the beginning of all things. It is the potential to shape whatever you want in your life. This is a brand new year, and I feel like Libra's really taking advantage of that. It's like, I've got a new year, I've got a new lease on life, I know what I want to do, I know where I want to be, and if the opportunity doesn't exist, I'm going to make that shit happen myself. Love it, absolutely love it. And with the Fool card there, it's basically saying everything and anyone new that comes into your life, welcome it. And ultimately, the other thing about the Fool card, take some calculated risks. You know, I kind of feel like that's what's happening here with this. You know, well, if the opportunity doesn't exist, I'm going to do whatever I can to make it happen. Don't be afraid to be a little bit cheeky. This is the month where you will definitely get away with it, and you'll get some amazing results because of it. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have an amazing month, Libra, and I will see you very soon for more videos. Take care.